Hi guys, welcome to Transfer Deadline Day. Probably one of the most exciting days apart from when football's being played. This is where stuff goes down, whether it be major transfers, panic buys, or even loan deals to other clubs. We're going to be taking a look at what potentially could be happening come FIFA 18, guys, as some of these cards will be in the game itself and proposed throughout the day as well. There's some major moves, and if you're a Liverpool fan, you'll know how stressful today is going to be, especially with the past couple of days, who we've been linked to. One of the transfers hasn't been announced yet, but there's been pictures floating around of one of them in Liverpool gear as well, so it's presumably going to be announced. Could be announced by the time the video goes live, you know. So I'm going to give you a timestamp of when this video is being made, guys, just in case some of them are inaccurate, and the time is 11:48 on the Thursday morning. So if you guys do want an MSP, PSN codes or cheat game codes, go and check out g2a.com. Their link is down below. If we try and hit over 4,000 likes, that'd be brilliant. And guys, subscribe to me if you're not subscribed already. Throughout the day as well, we'll be doing probably two more videos, one around 6 PM, one at afterwards when the transfer window deadline does shut, and hopefully you guys are keeping tabs on Sky Sports News if you're in the UK and other forms of media. So I'm giving you these updates, guys, if you are unavailable to sit there all day and watch Sky Sports. I'll do that for you and put it into a video. So the first one we've got, guys, is Danny Drinkwater. Yesterday did put in a transfer request and requested to leave Leicester City. Chelsea very interested in getting his services. Obviously, we'll have to pay a little bit for him, like a little bit, because he is English. We, you know, Premier League clubs overpay for the English players, and Liverpool are guilty of doing the same as well. It's not just Chelsea. Every Premier League club overpays for English players. Next one we got, guys, is Sakho for West Ham. Yesterday, had a medical at Rennes to try and get his career on track. This was not sanctioned by West Ham United, and apparently he's flying into West Ham today to have talks with the owners to express his wish to leave. So a very interesting one, getting his own medical done, but then having no forms of like agreements with the club. So yeah, this one's going to be an interesting one to see how this one does go down today. We've got Kevin Campbell, a confirmed transfer, guys. He's moved from Leverkusen to RB Leipzig, where obviously, Keita is going to be joining from Liverpool. Campbell's gone to them, so a move within the Bundesliga today. Next one we got, guys, is Retsos. I don't really know much about him. He's moved from A-League, I don't know which league it was, but he signed for around 19.8 million euros, and looks to be one for the future for him. So Leverkusen have got a decent centre-back for the future there. We've got Krychowiak. Now, if you guys didn't realise yesterday, he's obviously stepped down the pecking order at PSG with the huge money signings they are making, and Krychowiak has gone on loan to West Brom, of all people, for the season-long loan. Now, also, while I am here, there's two transfers I haven't included, which you guys may not know about. We have Jovetic, who was announced by Monaco yesterday with the number 10 shirt. If you guys don't know who wore the number 10 shirt at Monaco, it was Mbappe. So later on today, maybe even tomorrow, guys, we are going to be expecting to see PSG announce Mbappe at their club, and guys, keep an eye out on the videos today as we will be covering all them. So that's just some Liga and news I haven't put in the video today. We've got Luis Nani as well, as flown into Lazio today, and should be completing his move from Valencia to Lazio. Not a bad one for a Serie A decent winger. Doubt he's going to hold his pace come next FIFA, but we'll have to keep an eye out on that. We have Mamadou Sakho, been a long one. He was at Crystal Palace this season on loan from Liverpool, and Crystal Palace are looking to make this a permanent deal today to hopefully get it today, because Liverpool could do with some money with the money they're splashing out currently on players. And we've got Naki Wells as well, a Huddersfield Town player. He's currently having a medical at Burnley, and this one should be tied up within the next couple of hours. Next one we got, guys, is Kevin Ramallah, Everton player. West Ham have approached to get a loan deal of Kevin Morales to West Ham, which has been quickly turned down, but there's been a few other clubs very interested in getting Morales' signature, so it's looking that he could be potentially out of his way out of Everton today. Next one we got, guys, we are moving on to bigger and better ones, don't we? We've got Denayer, the Manchester City defender, was at Sunderland, I think, last season, or maybe even Yeah, I think it was at Sunderland last season. He's signed on a loan to Galatasaray in the Turkish league, so not bad if you guys like to watch your Turkish league teams. We got Damari Gray as well from Leicester City. A bid's been put in from Bournemouth. He wants to go to Bournemouth, so we'll have to see if Damari Gray does become a Bournemouth player sometime today. Next one, and I think we are moving on to the bigger and better ones now, guys. Renato Sanchez, we talked about it a while ago, linked with Liverpool, linked with AC Milan, linked with loads of big clubs, whether it be permanent or on a loan. But Swansea City have apparently acquired his services on a season-long loan deal, and that is because Clemens, being the manager of Swansea City, obviously moved from Bayern Munich to Swansea, and Sanchez wants game time. He's going to get a hell of a lot of it at Swansea City, so not a bad one for your overpowered BPL teams, but I don't think he's going to hold the rating of the 78. I believe that he potentially could be like a 75 or even a silver come the next FIFA. So whether he's going to be as strong and overpowered as he was this FIFA, we'll have to wait and see. Now we move on to the big transfers, guys. Chelsea were heavily linked with Llorente from Swansea City. Swansea City don't want to sell Llorente unless they've got a replacement. Wilfred Boney was seen as a replacement, but he prefers a move to the Serie A. So Llorente has now, I think the fee's been agreed between Tottenham and Swansea, and it's looking like Llorente could be going to Spurs today as that backup striker for Harry Kane in case anything does happen injury-wise. So Llorente could be a big one there. Next one we got, guys, moving through, we have Coutinho. This one's a really big saga. I put a few tweets out today, I put a few tweets out yesterday. He's currently training with a Brazil team, whether it be individually or not. He's actually training with them. His back injury was down to stress, and yeah, it's a very, very strange one. But I'm expecting Coutinho to leave Liverpool sometime today, and if it's not today, could be tomorrow as well, because our Liga transfer window doesn't shut until tomorrow evening, and I think Coutinho definitely will be a Barcelona player come the end of the window, and Liverpool should definitely be snapping the money which is being offered by Barcelona if it's structured in a better way than him winning the Ballon d'Or and us getting another 50 mil or something like that. It's really stupid. But Coutinho, I reckon, will not be a Liverpool player. We've got Alexis Sanchez. Man City are continuing the pursuit to try and get him. He's obviously not interested in playing for Arsenal anymore, as you guys have seen videos of him laughing on the bench when Arsenal are getting thumped by Liverpool, and Arsenal don't want to sell him unless Man City offer a replacement player to come in, and because it's not looking like Arsenal are doing anything apart from letting players go at the moment. So he's looking like Sanchez could be a City player, but I reckon a City player could be an Arsenal player by the end of the day. Raheem Sterling, Aguero, and a few other players were heavily linked, but it's going to be interesting to see what happens today with this one. Next one we got, guys, is Thomas Lamarr. Liverpool were continuing their pursuit yesterday of Lamarr, raising up to around 75 or 76 million pounds to get his services from Monaco. No fee has been agreed, but apparently there is some medical staff at the France training ground, because currently a lot of players are away with international duty, awaiting the agreement so he can get his medical done there, and hopefully guys, will be announced the Liverpool player today. Next one we have Riyad Mahrez. Leicester City have said that he can go and find another club. He's not been seen in Leicester today, he's been seen all around the world, different places, Barcelona, Paris, a hotel in London, and it's looking like FC Barcelona, if they don't get Coutinho, could move their eyes to Mahrez and get a deal. Apparently there's been no deals put in since Roma's last one, but Mahrez I don't think will be a Leicester City player come the next batch of fixtures, and probably will be a bigger club, whether it be Roma, whether it be Barca, or even Chelsea or Arsenal. Who knows? We've got Alex Oxlade Chamberlain being pictured today in the Liverpool gear, which was at St James's training ground, which is obviously where the England players are, and it looks pretty good in a Liverpool shirt, I won't lie, but a very confusing transfer for me. Like, to build Liverpool's squad depth, fair enough, yeah, but 40 million for an English player who, I don't know, an English player who hasn't really cut it at Arsenal. He's done a few things but not done anything major. Apparently he's been promised his central role as well by Klopp, and that's one of the reasons why he chose us over Chelsea. But going to be interesting to see what happens. Hopefully he does good, because I'm a Liverpool fan and hope he does good. But it's a bit of a weird transfer from my eyes. And I want your thoughts down below in the comment section below, guys. Next one we got is Serge Aurier. A work permit has been granted for Aurier to transfer from PSG to Tottenham. So this one's more likely going to get announced today as well. We have Virgil van Dijk currently training behind closed doors. He went in the back exit this morning of Southampton's training ground to avoid the press, and he's training by himself. Southampton reckon they're not going to accept any money for him. It's not just Liverpool who are interested either, even though I'd love to see him at Liverpool, because the defensive issues are very, very noticeable. Chelsea, Arsenal and a few other clubs are interested in getting his services, but I would love to get Van Dijk at Liverpool just to hopefully try and make our defence that little bit better. We've got Johnny Evans, West Brom defender, linked with a hell of a lot of teams, whether it be Manchester City, whether it be Arsenal, whether it be some more teams. Johnny Evans seems to be the player which a lot of teams do want. Experience will be brought with him, ex-Manchester United, as you do know, and it's looking like he's away with international duty. He's just flown to can't remember, it wasn't San Marino. But Johnny Evans could not be a West Brom player today and may move to a bigger club on the same level as maybe Manchester United. Next one we've got, guys, is Serge Aurier, Divock Origi, Liverpool player, striker, not getting much game time, not really getting a look in, and apparently Wolfsburg are keen on getting him on loan and paying a $6 million fee for him for the season. He was originally rumoured to have been used in the trade deal between Lamarr, Liverpool, to get Lamarr. Origi plus cash was offered, but I don't think that one was accepted. So Origi more likely is going to Wolfsburg for the upcoming season. Then we have the final one of today, guys, this hour anyway, which is Mangala. Crystal Palace are putting an offer for Mangala, but the main objective for Crystal Palace today is to get a striker and also Sakho, who is their number one target. Mangala is seen as the second option if the Sakho deal doesn't work. So if you guys have enjoyed today's video, leave a like rating and subscribe to me if you're not subscribed already, and definitely get commenting and let me know if you're happy with the transfer deals your team's doing. I can imagine Arsenal fans are definitely not happy. I would be absolutely furious if I was an Arsenal fan after the week that they've had. But Liverpool, I'm really hoping they can tie up that trio. One of them's been done, but the other two I would love to see tied up by 11 o'clock tonight. So guys, leave a like, rate, and video, subscribing up, and it's currently 1 minute to 12. So that's a timestamp if any of these transfers have been hashed and put away. So see you all next time, guys. Leave a like, rating, subscribe. Bye bye.